share my topic, which is why Singapore should let me marry my girlfriend legally. Now, please understand that I do not go around broadcasting this, as it's a very personal information after all. I've actually been hurt many, many times by people that I love. I've been called demon-possessed, abnormal. Things like my intelligence, my maturity, my decision-making, and all that were called into question. I lost people I cared about because they couldn't accept me. And the most gut-wrenching of all, I would say, was when I was told that I would make a terrible role model for my younger sibling, all because I love differently. So it requires a lot of strength and bravery actually in my daily life, setting aside any fear and anxiety over how someone will respond if I were to share. But after 31 years of going through an incredulous amount of pain and injustice in my entire life, I decided that, hey, the only person that can make me happy is myself. By doing what I want, acting upon what I believe in, stop caving in to what other people demand or want for themselves without sparing a thought for me. And I decided to choose love. So, I currently have a girlfriend whom someday I hope to call my wife. We've been together for 5 loving and incredible years now. For some, we've been through some of the worst things together, some of the lowest points that any individual or relationship can be tested. Because a regular relationship is already so hard to maintain, much less a same-sex one, where you're not only pressured by your own relationship, but you have to deal with a lot from your family, your friends, and now apparently your countrymen. And it's your relationship, yours, but people still have something to say about it. The thing is that my girlfriend and I, we always come out stronger and happier without fail and never once gave up hope because we choose to love and not hate. We never failed to laugh away all our troubles and problems. Having her in my life has always made all the pain in the world go away. If I had listened to what my parents told me 5 years ago by saying that, Rachel, we want you to be normal, avoid society's judgment, and just call it off, I would have probably lost out on the greatest love of my life. And nobody would even know or care because it did not impact your life in any way, just mine. So, recently it saddens me why a certain majority of Singaporeans still view same-sex marriages as a threat and an obstruction to the sanctity of marriage and what a family unit should be. Now, let's be honest here. It is impossible for me to go through these topics with you on a simple Toastmasters course today and have a proper dialogue at an appropriate depth that it truly deserves. Why I still chose to talk about this topic today is because I'm not talking to you as a champion of LGBT rights. I'm not talking to you as a political debater. No, I'm not. I'm talking to you as Rachel, your classmate and your friend. Part of who I am today is that I truly believe that the world will stand to be a much better place if you could just put yourself through the eyes of the other, and in this case, a LGBTQ person today. Not just for me, but for thousands of kids out there. And I can't imagine putting them through what I did growing up. If you repeatedly put them in a box of what you think they should do or not do, when we did not choose this for ourselves. We could have made life easier for ourselves by pretending or going with the flow. But we didn't. We chose to be ourselves because it's the only way we can love ourselves by accepting who we are. Sorry for getting emotional right now. I'm sure you guys know why. I do not identify myself in a certain way. Call it bisexual if you must, but I never saw love in the form of a fixed gender. I've always been attracted to a person's heart. I've dated both men and women and had boyfriends as well, but it really doesn't matter to me. I choose the heart. Now, every story deserves a happy ending, don't we? Today, I'm pleased to update everyone that my family has acknowledged my girlfriend. She has joined me for multiple family gatherings and invited to all our family trips. My nieces adore her. My friends always ask about her as they care. Now, I hope that with all of your help, you will help me to continue to write a beautiful story for my life. One day, I hope to get the chance to BTO with my wife. I hope to get the chance as every other Singaporeans like you guys and complain. Wow, why is my key taking so long? Why is the hotel wedding banquet so expensive? You think people will pao or not? But on a very, very serious note, I hope to get the chance to make decisions for my spouse in the hospital if anything happens to her as her legal partners. I hope to get the chance to propose to her and make it to the altar. I hope to get the chance to invite all of you to my wedding in this lifetime. So always remember, love always wins. So thank you, everyone. Sorry, I didn't expect to cry.
Bravo. Please don't forget to invite me as well. So